Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you'll be watching this very video from. My name is Esther Vasilevsky. So you are welcome. If you just come across this video, you are welcome to join. You are welcome to join. My name is Esther Vasilevsky. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on when you'll be coming across this video, depending on when you'll be watching this very video from. So you are welcome. You are very welcome. So you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Yeah, my topic for today, as you can see, the reason why children are being taken away from their parents. Today I would like to talk about some reasons why children are being taken away from their children. So you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome to join me. So if you come across, you can just write where you are watching this video from. If you have any experience about this, you are free to share your experience. Please be nice. Mind what you write. So let us be nice and friendly to another, and let us send what is nice to one another. Yeah, my reason of making this live video is about the reason why children can be taken away from their parents. Reasons why children can be taken away from their parents. And some of these reasons I'll be saying. So if you come across this video, you are welcome. So my name is Esther Vasilevsky. So you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. I'm based in Germany. So if you come across this video, you can also just write where you are watching this video from. So you are welcome also to just give your opinion. Yeah, some of the reasons why children are being taken away from their parents. Mostly, when I say children taken away from their children, these parents, this mostly is happening in the Western world. This happens mostly in the Western world, which I know this will not be able to take place in Africa because we have another culture and we have another training. And these things are being mostly on the Africans because of the way we train our children, because of the way we are brought up also to training our children. We think we have to be hard with our children. We think we have to be strong with our children, to teach our children order, to be strong with our children order, so our children will learn. Because most of us are brought so. So most of us are brought so to bring our children so hard. Most of us are brought so because you yourself was also beaten. You yourself was brought hard. So you think it is normal to be hard with your children so that your children can grow very well, which is not the best for the children. Because there are some children, the more you are hard with these children, the more these children will be aggressive or can be depressive. If there are some children who are quiet and cannot bring their feeling outside, they can be depressive. If there are children that are strong, they can bring their feeling outside, they can be aggressive because of that hard training. So today, as I have said, I will be measuring some ways, the reason why children are being taken away from their parents. And one of the reasons is neglecting also the children. If you neglect the children, it's one of the reasons your child can be taken away from you. Neglecting the children does not mean only you neglect that child once. No, you neglect this child continually. You keep on neglecting this child again and again. It becomes the character what is sown. So the child does not know its order. It's also one way your child can be taken away from you. Second reason I will also give is when the children are abandoned. These children are abandoned permanently. Permanently, they are abandoned. You just leave them. You don't take care of your children. Maybe you leave them at home and you go to disco. You leave them at home and you go and visit somebody. You leave them at home, you travel. These are also the ways your children can be taken away from you. Because keep on seeing it again and again in net that children are being taken away from their children. And these are mostly from Africans. So let us change the way we bring up our children. Let us know that you are no more in Africa, that you are no more in your home country, where your children can be training or brought up. So you are now in the Western world that when the children are abused, can be taken away from you. So as I still continue, one of the reasons is also, as I've said, say abused. When the children are abused, can also be taken away from you. That is also one of the reasons the children can be taken away from you. Also, when the parents also are abused, these parents, there's no settlement at home. There's problem with the parents fighting in presence of the children, shouting loud, and so on and so forth. The children are no more happy. The children are neglected. They don't take care of the children. They're only in trouble, and so on and so forth. These are the reasons the children can be taken away from the parents. And also one of the reasons also is if the children lose their parents, that is normal. When children lose their parents, they can be taken away. The children they need homes to stay, so they can be taken away. Also, when the parents are sick and the parents can no more take care of their children, the children also can be taken away, may be taken away also from the parents when the children are sick. These are also the ways the children can be taken away from their parents. Also, when it now comes to there being misunderstanding at home again and again within the both parents, or maybe by beating the child, what you're not allowed to do, and it now came out that the teachers sees it, or anybody sees it and make a report of this, and it now come to court. So what will you do? When it now come to court, the most common reason parents lose custody when it now come to court, the most common reason parents lose their custody when it now come to court. Before it come to court, it must be not going well in that family. It must be no more going well, no more doing well with that child. So it can come to court. And when it not come to court, the reason you can lose your custody is when you don't take, when you neglect the court's order. That's also one of the reasons your children can be taken away from you when now come to court. And the reason also the courts can take the children away from you is one also through abuse. When that child is abused, permanent abuse, or there's abuse in that family, these are also the reason your children can be taken away from you. As I've said, when the children are neglected, they are neglected. These are also the reason that you just leave them. You don't, instead of you to take care of that children, you don't take care of them. You keep on leaving the child and traveling, leaving the child and going to disco, leaving the child and following friends, leaving the child alone in the time you are not supposed to leave the child alone too long at home. These are the reasons also you can lose your custody, court custody. And when there's also domestic violence, as I've said, through domestic violence, you can also lose your custody for that child. Domestic violence, like as I've said, some parents, by beating their children, or the parents are fighting themselves, or both parents beating their children. They think they have to be hard with the children, and the child is no more fine. But definitely when the child is not fine, people around will see it. Teacher will see it. People around are the one also who is going to report to the police. Because I keep on seeing it again and again in net. People are crying that their children are taken away from them. The child must not be beaten or must not be hardly be handled before a child can be trained. If you think maybe you have to first beat child or you have to first chat on child, it can happen, but look that it does not happen. But that does not be your character that you have to be shouting on the child. The child is not fine. The child is not feeling good. Beating the child, eating the child, and the child is not feeling good, which also must be. These are kinds of things that will make them to take your children away from you. So let us all learn so that our children will not be taken away from us. No woman will want or man will want our children to be taken away from them. So let us all learn that in Western world, you have to be taking to take care of your child, so that your child will not be taken away from you. So as I've said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Esther Wazlewski. So if you are coming across and just join this live video, you are welcome. You are welcome to join this live video just right where you are coming from. Right where you are coming from. So you are welcome. If you know, you have any experience about this, what has happened to you or happened to somebody else before, you are free to just also share your opinion. In this place, you are free to share your opinion. So as I've said, so let us be care, let us be mother, let us be father to our children. Let us show love to our children. So our children also will have love. If you bring your children up with love, your children will later full of love. If you bring your children up with beating, shouting, later on you can see that child will become a child who will also insult most of the children. Not all the children, most of the children will also become a mother or a father who will also be doing it to their own children, even before they start having their own children, doing it outside. That's why you see some children, they start fighting outside because of the character they have learned from home. when they see their parents always fighting, they don't know any other thing apart from when anything happen is to come to fight. There's also other ways of settling things without not fighting. There's also other way to just maybe by talking, discussing, without not fighting. So that also you have to know that what you are doing, you both of you are doing, you are not alone. Your children are there. The children are learning from their parents. The children are taking from what their parents do. That is mostly what the children do. That's why you see sometimes the children, they are fighting in the school. They are fighting even in the streets. If you talk to them, the things normally you have to be settled through maybe discussion. It will not end up with fighting. Because they don't know each other. They know it with shouting. They know it with fighting. That's why let us try to, if you know you become parents, you can be a parent. Try to check yourself before deciding if you want to be a parent or not. You don't must be a parent where you cannot be. Just imagine be a parent and be abusing your own children, or being in a marriage, or then abusing your wife, or your wife abusing his or her husband. Okay, family is not always perfect. Sometimes can be misunderstanding. But if there come any misunderstanding, there's other ways of settling misunderstanding. It don't must be with beating. It don't must be with violence. It don't must be with any abuse. So let us be ready and be prepared before saying, now I want to be a mother, or now I want to be a father. I can be able to be a mother, I can be able to be a father. Because there are some people, they cannot, but they do it. So let us bring up our children with love. And let us take good care of our children. So our children can also be good in their society. So that they can also show love and be able to also to show the good character you as a parent has given to your children. So guys, so I would just like to stop this live video here. So if you come across this live video, wherever it will come to you, you are free to just give your opinion. And if you think you are passing through such situation, what passed to this video, and you want somebody to say the story for you, you are free to just also inbox me, make an audio and send it to me, and I'll be able to just say it for you, to advise other outside or whatever that may be. So guys, I will say see you in my next live video, and see you in my video. Don't forget to follow me in my Instagram, Facebook, Esther Vasilevsky page, and Instagram, Esther Vasilevsky. And don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel, it's Esther Vasilevsky. So thank you for watching this video, this live video, for coming across it. I hope you were able to learn from this live video, because you are learning here. So thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.